Thank you so much for the comment about my granny square purse. So no, I do not have a full tutorial on how I made the granny squares or how I did the lining, but I wanted to give you some information, and I have linked some other creators tutorials on how to do these granny squares, on how to make the base of the purse, and then I will kind of just explain to you how I kind of changed mine up and how to do the lining. I in the future want to do a full tutorial on how to line and how I do my strap on the granny square purse, but I just have not had the time this summer to do it. So hopefully this will help if you're wanting to make a granny square purse right now. So this granny square purse I have right here, and then also the one that I have pictured here, is the same exact type of granny square. It's a sunburst granny square. The only difference is this one I alternated different yarn colors. This one's using the Premier Everyday Worsted Anti-Pilling acrylic yarn, where this one's using the DC Barnett yarn, and it's now called, I think, DC Home. It's still made, but in different colorways. And in this one here, I just didn't change the colors. I just kept the color going for each different stitch. Instead of this one, I changed each color. Then I stitch them together, and then you make your strap. Now in the strap that you always see, they are just wide bands, and that's exactly what I did here. But once I got the bands done, I added cording. And so here's one of the cords that I use. This is a size 2 1/4 inch 6mm cord, and I cut it from here, and I went along the length and I cut it here, and then I just slip stitched that wide rectangle band together around the cord to make my strap, and I was hoping it would give it more strength and durability. To do your lining, once you get your purse completely made, straps and everything, you want to flip it inside out like this, and then you're going to get your fabric. I use cotton fabric that I got from Joann's, and you want it washed, dried, and then you want it completely ironed flat before you do anything. Next, you're going to take your lining, and I fold it in half. So I have the half of it folded here, down here. So you have 2 layers, okay? And this is the bottom of your purse. So you take your purse and you have it here, because I like the base of my purse to be solid and I don't have to worry about this seam coming out. Then you're going to take a pencil or a pen, whatever type of fabric marker you have, and you're going to trace around your purse. And your lining is actually bigger than in your purse, which sounds opposite, but the reason being, your lining, you cut it out bigger because once you have a seam allowance, right, to sew these 2 pieces together to make this part, but you actually put your crochet purse inside your lining and then you sew it together. So it's actually bigger. So I cut about, I think I did about a 1/2 inch seam allowance, and you're going to trace all the way down to here, probably down to about here, trace all the way down to here, and then you trace here. So once you have this cut out, now we're going to just sew our 2 sides together of our lining. So I like to do it right sides together. So you flip it around, just pretend this is your cutout pattern, right? And you're just gonna sew up this side and up this side. So these are together. Then you will turn it back right side out because you want the pretty lining on the inside of your purse. And then since you're sewing like a little pocket together. So this is your right side. It's hard to see, but you have like your wrong side. It's easier to see on this one. This one's really white compared to the green. This one, the color really bled through, so you don't notice it as much. And so you have your wrong sides together. So the wrong side of your fabric and whatever you want your wrong side of your purse to be, you put your pocket that you sewed together of your lining, and you put your crochet purse down in there. So once your crochet purse is down inside your lining, now you can stitch this part. So I did fold over the edge, and probably about a 1/4 inch, so you have a nice smooth edge. And I did try using my sewing machine to sew all this down all the way around. That was hard because it got really thick for my machine, so next time I would like to hand sew that. So I hope this kind of helps on how to do your lining for your purse. If you have any questions, please let me know. And I will try to do an actual tutorial on how I did this. I just haven't had the time this summer. But thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate all the likes and comments and questions. And hit that like and follow button, and happy crafting, everybody.